long-standing ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now. You know, they're starting to play good ball. They're really playing good. And they're closing in on that division. And this time of the summer, it's all about baseball. You come to the park, the grass is green, you smell the hot dogs, and you're excited to play, even in the afternoon during batting practice. And that's what I see with this club right now.
Chopped weakly to the left. Perez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. HR, what's the key for him here tonight?
If you like the long ball, this is your team. Matt, they lead the league in homers. They sit back and let it fly. 2-0, 3-1. They're coming out of the shoes. This is going to be fun to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Jesse Pitts stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Oh, that was a curveball looking right there. I tell you what, that was a nice curve. Just really frozen. Good breaking ball.
Now here's the pitch. And this one sails behind him as he bends out of the way. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, center fielder Jeremy Pitts.
Coming to the plate now, Jeremy Pitts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Stephen Haley, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's had good success against left-handed hitters, hitting under 250 against him. When you're having that kind of success against the left-handers, you're going to be in a lot of games.
Now at the plate, Enrique Perez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for Pensacola, third baseman Enrique Perez.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Harold, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here tonight in the bottom of the first. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Up with it, Williams. And the throw is there to record the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Man, I think the key here is their game plan at the plate. They have to be selective. They have to understand who's on the mound and when he's going to get wild and when he's going to give you something to hit. And be ready and jumping when he brings it over the plate.
Digging in, Jesus Sanchez. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
So striding in, Matt O'Brien. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Liner towards second. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, that's a slider breaking in right there. And if it's not in on your hands, that's a dangerous pitch. You got lucky that ball didn't go further.
Standing in now, Robert Endo. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
And from deep in the hole, he got him. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Digging in the switch hitter, John Pitts. He's currently tied for second place on the team in home runs. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. And today's starter, this is going to be fun for the defense. He's got low ERA, but he also has a low strikeout rate. What's that mean? It's going to be action. They're going to hit a lot of balls. It's going to be in play, so you got to be ready. As a defender, you love this type of guy to play behind.
David Molina comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Ramirez has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Batting 6.
At the plate, David Kita. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through for a hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. This is a good jump start for him.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Stepping in now, Sean Albrecht, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Enters play here at 279 with 19 homers and an even 70 RBIs. Up top, it's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Alanese is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping into the box, Joe Rosario. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Center fielder, Joe Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit up. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he hung that one. And, man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Little dribbler down the line, but that one rolls foul. Here's another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Digging in, Steve Moya. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Pitts. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7, catcher Alfredo Hovis.
Stepping in, Alfredo Hovis. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Now here's the pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
Bottom of the second here with no score. This is on the ground over to first. Albrecht has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Jeff
Leading off with the Biscuits.
And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. In there, 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Darrell Williams, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Hovis recovers and he makes the throw to first. Williams is retired. 2 down now.
Baseman, Connor.
Ready for another chance. Connor Pitts. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Rosario makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Bruno Alaniz. And he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now.
Alaniz.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hida is under it. 1 away.
Batting 9th, right fielder, Luis.
Stepping up to the plate, Luis Ramirez. His average coming in way up there in the 380s. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Third baseman number 4, Enrique Perez.
Digging in for his second at bat, Enrique Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a two-out base runner.
The shortstop.
Striding in once again, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt here. And he'll make it to second base on what ought to be ruled a passed ball. And with 2 outs, that one could come back to haunt him.
That's not something you see every day. The catcher was focused on framing a pitch to get the called strike, which he got, but he forgot to close his glove on it, and a passed ball is the result.
0-1, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Into the box now, Jesse
Leading off with a biscuit.
He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jesse Pitts.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Now batting.
Well, sometimes you make the perfect pitch and you still give up a base hit. That ball's down, and he just scooped it out and drove it through the infield.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. In now, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 0-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One and one, here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Endo is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 31.
Digging in to try it again.
Pitts.
John Pitts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Hit out toward second. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Leading off the
Matt
fourth inning,
O'Brien.
left
He'll look to
fielder,
get something going here in
Matt
this scoreless ball
O'Brien.
game. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the fourth inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
A high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Robert Endo is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A called strike over the outside part of the plate.
This is a situation you love as a hitter. It's an RBI situation tailor-made for you. If you hit the ball on the ground, you're going to pick up that run, and it's going to give you the lead.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Grounded back up the middle. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Steve Moya. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One out and a runner on third. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
The catcher, number 9, Alfredo.
Now batting, Alfredo Hovis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a ball in the dirt as it gets away a bit. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. One and two. Here it comes. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Throw to the plate, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And he will score from third, and a real letdown behind the plate as that should go down as a passed ball. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We played 4 full. Pensacolo's out in front here, 2-0.
Leading off with a Biscuits.
Now in the box,
the
David
hitter,
Molina comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
And he misses there. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Too high, ball 3.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
David Kida comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Rosario is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Sean Albrecht. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
The windup and the 0-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. That misses. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ramirez sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, he was on cruise control for a while, posting a lot of zeros, but after he gives up that triple, he's going to need to put some work in if he's going to get out of this inning unscathed.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Has a look, now the pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Full count. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lofted in the air out to right field. Ramirez moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't go anywhere. Standing in, Bruno Alaniz. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Bruno Alaniz.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Luis.
Striding in, Luis Ramirez. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that just misses inside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Pitts on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Number 4, Enrique.
Ready for another shot now. Enrique Perez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Little chopper back to the mound. Backhanded. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Blue Wahoos lead it 2-0. Stepping in, Darrell Williams
Leading
comes
off for
into
the
this
Biscuits,
at bat 0 for 1 in the
catcher,
ball game.
Darrell Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1. Here it comes. Shot foul over towards the dugout.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 4th home run for him on the season. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Into the box now, Jesse Pitts. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Here's a high pop-up. Endo is there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Digging in to try it again, Jeremy Pitts. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Rosario has it in his tracks. And the inning is over. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run. This is now a 1-run game. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Wahoos are on top, 2-1. And now a pitch on the way.
Jesus
Sanchez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
To 2-2 now.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
On its way is pitch number 75. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
Well, he needs a shutdown inning right here, and it's not starting the way he wants. He's already down in the count big time. The last thing you want to do is start the inning by walking a guy and turning the momentum back to the other team.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The next 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
Matt, this is an 8-pitch at bat. Look at these pitches right here. Fouls
Now
them
batting,
off and staying with them, but he's in a great rhythm as he's
O'Brien.
seeing all these pitches. Finally, he gets the pitch he wants and whack, base hit. Great job.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll dive back in. And another snap throw to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all. A 1 pitch on its way. And this one gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Line toward center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Your attention, please.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Gregory Pitts takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Robert Endo is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. The 1-0 delivery. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Moving under it, Pitts. Oh no, he missed it. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Now batting.
Yeah, looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a 2-base error.
Into the box, Steve Moya in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball one. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home two. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game. And he'll get in there safely.
The catcher, number
Striding
9.
in once again, Alfredo
Alfredo
Hovis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. 1-0 count. Here it is. And this one gets away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And the mental lapse behind the plate will hurt him as the run will score. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Ready for another chance. Bruno Alaniz. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
From the stretch. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. John
Leading
Pitts.
up for Montgomery.
He comes in 0 for
Right
2
fielder,
thus far.
John Pitts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready once again, David Molina. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. Weekly hit towards first. Endo takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Kida. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
7th inning stretch.
Settling in now, Luis Ramirez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Right fielder, Luis Ramirez.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Good curveball. Strike two.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. And I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Third baseman, number
Digging
4.
in, Enrique Perez. He's
Perez.
0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That's two close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
Slurve in there. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Pitts is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more.
Jesus
Sanchez. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And they'll just lay the slurve in there, and it's 3-1.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Digging in, Sean Albrecht. 1
Leading
for
off for
2 with
Montgomery.
a triple so
First
far in
baseman,
this one.
Sean
Here's the
Albrecht.
first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Here it comes. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Now batting.
In now,
Shortstop.
Jeff Pitts. He
Jeff
started out the
Pitts.
evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sanchez on the grass on to first, and there are 2 down. Digging in once again, Darrell Williams. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And that's in there for strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chance.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning.
Your
Marcus
attention, please.
Terry is on
Now
to
pitching
pitch
for
out of the
Montgomery.
bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Marcus
Now at the
Terry.
plate, Matt O'Brien. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Now a swing and a soft liner, but foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Robert Endo. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Now to the plate, Joe Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Steve Alfonso comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 23.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Connor Pitts. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Masterful job of changing eye levels. A fastball up and in, and then a curveball down and away. It's got him in a little bit of a rocking chair situation. I'm curious what he'll throw here.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
The batter number 7.
Digging in, Jesse Pitts. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. The 2-1 on its way. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Pitts rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Stepping up now, Jeremy Pitts. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Sanchez right there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Into the box now, John Pitts. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And that one stayed up a little high.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Now at the plate, David Molina. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. A high fastball is in there. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one. And he misses again, ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Sent on the ground out to second. Alanis is up with it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.